Is there a way to stop being shy/introverted? Or should I just accept this as who I am and move on? You can definitely become less shy if you wish to. Being introverted is more about how you recharge. So I don't think there is a way to change that. A part of you may always be introverted, and that's perfectly okay. You can practice meeting people and talking to people and get more comfortable with it. Being more extroverted is unfortunately necessary in a lot of jobs. It is something you may want to try to get better at, but there is nothing inherently wrong with being introverted. Like the other person before me commented, it's more about finding out how best to recharge yourself after you do interact with others so that you can be extroverted but not feel like you're dying afterwards. As lame as it sounds, I used to practice talking to myself in the mirror, just so I could get used to different pronunciations of words and to help work on tone. Best of luck. I strongly believe that assertiveness comes by acting assertive. It's hard for shy people to act assertive, but it's possible. 2 exercises I have read about in the famous 4-hour workweek. 1. Go to a girl, smiling, and ask her directly for her phone number. You can even tell her that it's an exercise you're doing for your self-confidence, and that she can give you a completely fake number. Do that several times and you'll quickly realize this does not scare you. 2. Lay down on the pavement for 1 minute. Simply lay down. Tell people who ask you if you're okay that you are just okay. Or tell them, again, that you're working on your self-confidence. Both exercises represent no risk for you, and still will develop your habit of facing the weird look of others, which is generally the only thing that makes you shy. Bonus exercise. Call random companies and ask them for a favor. Any favor. That will help you learn how to cope with rejection. Good luck. Fake it till you make it. But it can get exhausting. I never really got over it, but I learned how to fake social behavior. It's not comfortable, but it's made my life better. Shyness and introversion aren't the same thing. Introverts get tired out by interacting with people, where shy people are hesitant to interact with strangers. I'm an introvert and need me time after dealing with people. But I'm not at all shy. I can happily talk to strangers, or speak in public. Which seems to be more of an issue for you. You'll never not be an introvert at your core. But you can be less shy by knowing this. Shyness is essentially self-absorption. It's profoundly selfish to be so concerned with how you're perceived by others that you withhold yourself from them to maintain control your image. Or at least that's how I got over my shyness. My suggestion is, don't strive to do something just because of pressures and so-called societal norms. Just focus on improving what will truly make you happy. Learn mindfulness and you can get over it. Do you have some book recommendations or other ways to learn to get better with this? Don't be discouraged if your mind wanders, because everybody's does. Share your intentions with a great friends. They can be your wingman. They can help drive the conversations and also see how you are dealing with the conversation. Also, as much as the game and being a pickup artist is shady and morally ambiguous, there are some good tips and lessons there. Primarily, having a game plan and script can give you more confidence than improvising. I thought this same way back in high school. You can be whoever TF you want to be. Now how you reach your goal is always different. I'm shy and anxiety-ridden as all hell, and even I'm still working on becoming more outgoing and less shy. It's not easy, and for my particular person I need to do things that are probably entirely different than you. So yes, you definitely can. It's up to you if you want to and how you get there. I know this may sound like the polar opposite of what you want to do, but just when out in a public social setting, try to talk with people around you. Over time it gets easier, and this is basically what I did at the gym. When I was 17 I was too shy to even go to a hairdresser. Now, 4 years later I ain't got such problems. It is possible. Ask your doctor about Vyvanse. Do things that put you outside your comfort zone and force you to speak to people you don't know. I British took a year out studying in America and came back a much more confident person. University in general and part-time jobs all work towards the same goal as well. The more, the better. Join clubs and such. Go out drinking with people if they ask. I think it's important to realize there's a difference between shy and introverted. Introverted/extroverted only relates to whether being around people makes you more energetic or more tired. Not whether you're shy or not. Plenty of extroverted people are extremely shy. And lots of introverted people can be extremely personable and outgoing when they're out there just kinda tired after. It's probably pretty hard to change being an introvert vs extrovert. And honestly isn't really all that important to try to change. On the other hand, overcoming shyness is very doable/learnable. Things like being assertive, deliberately making small talk, putting yourself in odd situations so you can learn to overcome them, public speaking, and many other things can really help overcome shyness. There are lots of books on social skills. How to Win Friends and Influence People is a classic. It's honestly no different than learning any other skill. Some learning, then a bunch of deliberate practice. I certainly learned how I can communicate better in my years, but I'm still a huge introvert and tend to be a loner too. That could even therapy not change. But I managed to find a partner, so I get that going for me. I like channeling more extroverted friends at first when I'm less comfortable. Then in each situation I can sort of bridge the gap and relax a little more as time goes on.